What is up, everybody? It is your boy. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. Had to get outside today to make this video. Normally what I do on Tuesdays is I sit down and do my top 10 rankings for the week. I sat down this morning for about 20 minutes, figured out my top 10, was ready to shoot the video, and realized my top 10 is the same as the AP's top 10 this week. So I said, heck with it. We won't do that today. What we'll do is we'll go outside, we'll get some fresh air, and it is NC State week, NC State hate week, so let's talk a little bit about NC State and Dave Dorn. The most common comment that I get every year leading into the NC State game, or question, not comment, is, hey Pete, why do you hate NC State so much? Why does Clemson in general hate NC State so much? Why does NC State hate Clemson so much? Well, these two football teams have been playing each other for over 100 years. Of course, it's called the Textile Bowl. This is the 90th meeting between these two schools. And a lot like the University of South Carolina, who we've been playing for over 100 years, Clemson has absolutely owned and dominated NC State in the series. But you wouldn't know that by talking to them. And just like the University of South Carolina, they always have been, and they always will be, a pathetic excuse of a football program. And the thing I've been hearing from a lot of you out there over the past couple of days since I've been talking about this game is, oh look, Pete's scared. What is there to be scared of? Just do a little bit of research into their history, Clemson's history, the history between the two of them, and the history of your boy, Dave Doran. Well, Pete, what is the history of Dave Doran? Well, I'm glad you asked. Dave Doran's going into his 10th season as head coach at NC State. He had a couple of 11-win seasons, I think, at Northern Illinois before he got the job at NC State. NC State was in a bad way, right? Well, NC State's been in a bad way for the vast majority of their football history, so that's really nothing new. But old Super Dave is going to come in here and save the day, right? Well, all Dave Dorn has done in his 10 years at NC State is average about 7 wins a year. He's got a 3-win season, that was his first season. He had a 4-win season, I think, in 2019. He had a couple of 9-win seasons, and every other season has been 7 or 8 wins. So he averages around 7 wins per season. He's got, I think, a 4-3 bowl record, so 7 bowls, barely over 500 in those, and a losing, yes, you heard me right, a losing record in ACC play. Dave Dorn has been the definition of mediocrity at NC State, which is exactly why it's a perfect place for him. As a matter of fact, I would like to go ahead and petition for a long-term 10-year contract for your boy Dave Dorn. I'll tell you something else about Dave Dorn. Dave Dorn is a kind of guy that brags about injuring Clemson football players. Yes, he bragged about a dirty play on Wayne Gallman and taking him out of the game. This is his words, not mine. And then famously, after the 2017 game that they lost to Clemson again, Dave Dorn famously calls for an NCAA investigation into somebody having a laptop on Clemson's sideline. Turns out, no NCAA investigation needed at all. Just a student who's working in the social media department, updating Facebook in real time during the game. So then after Dave Dorn realizes that he embarrassed himself and the university that he works for, of course he backtracked. Oh, I was just caught up in the emotion of the game. Football is an emotional sport. I didn't really mean it. No, sir, you're just a douchebag and you got caught. You know, I've always found it funny that, Dabo Swinney gets labeled the crybaby when Dave Dorn is a 10 times bigger crybaby. Maybe nobody pays attention or cares because they're so irrelevant. That's probably what it really is. But Dave Dorn is already up to it again. The game hasn't even started yet, Jack. He's already complaining, oh no, if we can't fly in there because of this hurricane, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Hey, I got an idea. You could drive there. That's number 1 idea. Hey, I got number 2 idea. You could fly there maybe, I don't know, a day early. I mean, it sounds like you're already making excuses for the ass whipping that you know is coming. And I, for one, can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans, bull crap stunt that Dave Dorn is going to pull either during this game or after this game's over. And all I've been hearing all offseason is how NC State's the team to beat. NC State's the best team in the ACC. NC State's going to make, somebody even said they're a playoff team. Playoff team in that? I don't know about all that, Jack. You're going to find out they're not the best in the ACC. You're going to find out they're not even the best in this game. I know their record says 4-0 on paper, but we all saw that ECU game, didn't we? Yeah, NC State didn't win that game. ECU lost it. It took 2 missed field goals for the Puppies to get out of there with a dub. And things are going to get really, really real, really, really fast with all that crap that the players and Dave Dorn have been talking since the game last year. You have to come to Death Valley, a place you haven't won since George Bush was president. A place that, guess what? Dave Dorn has never won. So we'll see you 7:30 under the bright lights to put you back in your rightful place below the Tigers.